Hello children, now we will start the new lesson of English, No Formalities, Please, Part 2. Now look at the book. Mrs. Desai met the principal soon after class. She told her about the excitement that followed the announcement of new books in the library. They just cannot wait to read all those lovely books, she beamed. The principal was also delighted and praised her. The credit goes to you, Mrs. Desai. You have created and aroused their interest in reading books. It is going to help them a great deal in future. म्हणजे काय, मिसेस देसाई इंग्लिश टीचर ज्या असतात त्या जाऊन प्रिन्सिपलना भेटतात आणि सांगतात की ते बुक्स आल्यापासून मुलं खूप एक्सायटेड आहेत ते सगळे बुक्स वाचण्यासाठी. त्यावर प्रिन्सिपल मॅडम ज्या असतात त्या मिसेस देसाईंचं कौतुक करतात की तुमच्यामुळेच मुलांमध्ये इंटरेस्ट निर्माण झालेला आहे. येस मॅडम, सेड मिसेस देसाई, बट दे फाइंड द वीकली लायब्ररी पिरियड too short in time to read. So my students are going to appeal to you to allow home issue of books. They have written to you a letter of request. त्या काय सांगतात की लायब्ररी पिरियड जो आहे स्कूलमध्ये तो खूप शॉर्ट पिरियड असतो आणि वीकमध्ये एकदाच असतो, त्यामुळे मुलांना तो सफिशियंट वाटत नाही, तर त्यांनी बुक्सची डिमांड घरी बुक्स मिळावे अशी केलेली आहे आणि त्यांनी एक रिक्वेस्ट लेटर तुम्हाला पाठवलेलं आहे. अ लेटर? व्हाय? आस्क्ड प्रिन्सिपल इन सरप्राईज. आय हॅड टू टीच द क्लास हाऊ टू राईट पोलाईट formal letter and I took this opportunity to make them actually write a formal letter, explained Mrs. Desai. Excellent, Mrs. Desai, exclaimed the principal, and I shall not dampen their interest in reading. I shall certainly allow them to take books home for reading. The next morning, the principal found the letter on her desk. She signed the letter with the remark, "Permission granted," and sent it to librarian. To encourage the children of class 4 further, the principal instructed the librarian to give a written reply to the student, and here is what he wrote. म्हणजे काय, प्रिन्सिपल त्या लायब्ररियनला परमिशन ग्रँटेडचं देतात आणि सांगतात की त्या मुलांनी जे लेटर पाठवलं त्याला तुम्ही रिप्लाय करा. तर तो रिप्लाय कसा आहे बघा, इकडे तो ॲड्रेस असतो, लायब्ररी प्रगती विद्यालय वाचनपूर अँड देन डेट टू द स्टुडंट्स ऑफ क्लास 4. क्लास 4च्या स्टुडंट्सना पाठवलेलं हे लेटर आहे. डिअर चिल्ड्रेन, आय ॲम डिलायटेड टू नो दॅट यू आर so keen on reading the new books in our school library. The principal has been kind enough to grant to your class permission for home issue facility. I shall keep the library open for an hour after school on all weekdays. You can come and collect my one book of your choice and return it the following week. But I must urge you to read and observe the library rules displayed in the library. Do come and enjoy reading the books. Sincerely yours, Mr. Vijay Patil, librarian. This is the type of formal letter reply. Now see, hey, great news, cried the monitor. Look, we have received a letter from the librarian, and guess what? We can take story books home to read. Wow, exclaimed Shruti with bright round eyes. Goodbye boredom, welcome happy hours, shouted Akshay. The letter from the librarian was put up on the class notice board for all to read. When Mrs. Desai walked into the classroom, the students of class 4 burst out into many exclamations of thanks. Shall we write a letter of thanks to the librarian? Suggested Manuja. That's an excellent idea, said Mrs. Desai, smiling to herself at this new interest in formal letter writing. This is letter of thanks the children wrote to the librarian. Now, class 4th. How to write? Here you have to write the address. So, class 4, Pragati Vidyalay, then Vachanpur, and then date. 2. To whom you are writing? To the librarian. The librarian, Pragati Vidyalay, Vachanpur. Subject: an expression of thanks. Dear Sir, thank you ever so much for kindly making the home reading facility available to us. We are really grateful that you are going to wait back our at our school just for us. We can now read books of our choice at a stretch. Thank you very much for your encouragement. We promise to abide by the library rules and handle the books with great care. Many thanks once again. Yours faithfully, student of class 4. These are the types of formal letters. What you have to do? You have to write all these 3 letters in your book. You study these letters properly and write it in your own words.